yeah, so day 2, get up, they wake me up, and we go to the seafood spot, and I end up getting like crab legs, shrimp, crawfish, corn, potatoes, like the whole 9. Like I got greens, beans, tomatoes, potatoes, you name it. Like that's legit how I felt. Like I legit was on my Shirley Caesar tip, because I was like, yo, we have everything here. And they were just like, yeah, give me some crawdad, give me some this, give me some that. And I'm like, and y'all, I love seafood and shellfish. I was just so happy to be in a place where I can just like eat seafood all day. So anyway, we had that, and then we went down the street to this place called Jazz's, and it's like a daiquiri shop and lounge. So we went there, and the lady was like, oh, it's your first time? Like, you've never been to the city? She's like, let me make you something special. Y'all, she made that strong daiquiri. She put some craziness in there, but it was definitely delicious. And the thing with the daiquiris out there is like they're like slushy, so it feels like a juice. So you're just drinking, and next thing you know, you just like knocked out. But anyways, we got daiquiris. Then we went to the park. It's called Mid-City Park, and it was really beautiful. They had ducks out there. Families were playing. Again, this whole weekend, like, the weather was gorgeous. So we ate our seafood, drank our daiquiris. Some more of my friends came, and they were people who actually like from the city. So it was really cool. I met my first, well, no, I've met like Creole people before, but this is my first time meeting somebody who's like Creole, like lives in New Orleans, you know what I mean? So I thought the girl was Mexican, so I asked her if she spoke Spanish, and I was just like appalled to hear some of the stuff she was saying, because I thought she was Spanish. And then they were like, nah, like she's Creole. But the Creole people I've always seen look like light-skinned black people, but this girl looked Mexican, so I just assumed that's what she was. And they're like, nah, like she's Creole, like legit, don't call her Mexican to her face, like she's Creole. So after that, we went to Meows. My friends have been hyping up Meows for so long, and I was just like, okay, yeah, Meows, whatever. She was like, I know you're full, because we just had all that seafood. She's like, but we're gonna get some oysters, so let's just split some oysters. So I was like, for sure. And then she ordered like this carrot souffle, and I was like, let me taste some. So she's like, yeah, taste some of this. Taste some. I was like, yeah, give me one of those. Y'all, this carrot souffle was so delicious. It was like a mashed potato consistency, but it was sweet, but they were carrots, and there was powdered sugar on top. I don't know what it was. I would love the recipe one day, but that was just delicious on its own. Then my friend and her roommate are like, oh yeah, let's get you a bow wow. Y'all don't know what's in a bow wow, just a whole bunch of liquor. It's like college party punch, basically. It's like punch, just very strong. So I'm like, dang, we already had the daiquiri. Okay, I'm trying to keep up with y'all. So we get the bow wow, we get the carrot souffle, and then these oysters. Baby, what? The best oysters I've ever had, ever. Like, I don't know if they grilled them, char-boiled them, they put Parmesan, lemon, juice, I don't know, but I was like, if I wasn't so full, like, the next day, like, when I got home, back in LA, I was dreaming of Meows oysters and carrot souffle. But anyway, so then after that, we head over to the parades for the Mardi Gras parade. So then we had to go see all the floats and stuff for the Mardi Gras parade, which was really cool. And I have heard of Mardi Gras for years, so it's good to finally experience it. There was like live bands playing, band dancers, I guess like a local high school performed, a bunch of floats, hundreds of people in the city all lined up in the streets and everything. So it was just dope to see that and experience it. People dancing in the street and grooving, and just the energy was high, you can feel it. People feeding off of each other and just playing lots of jazz music, which I loved. But a lot of the floats were like anti-Trump, which I wasn't ready for at all. I assumed Louisiana was a red state, majority Republicans, and that they were like pro-Trump. But there were just a lot of like white liberals out there with these anti-Trump like floats out there. And I don't want to get too deep into that because I don't want YouTube flagging my video or anything, so I'm gonna just say that's what they said, and I'm gonna leave it there. But anyway, before we go to the floats, my homegirl and her roommate are like, yo, let's go into this house. Like, there's this alleyway that leads to people's house, and there were a bunch of people there lined up, and we smelled food. So we walk in and we just grab their food, and my friend's like, oh, I want to mingle. She's mingling and talking to people, and I'm like, this is an amazing city where like 3 black girls can just walk into like this old white man's backyard and just get some free food and mingle with some old white folks and walk out, and there's like no big problem. I've never experienced like anything like that. I thought it was dope and real chill, so it was good. And yeah, I had a blast at the parades. I was just like, wow, this is crazy. And I got like a few trinkets and like beads that they were passing out, so you know, I got my little beads. I felt cool and got all the little trinkets and stuff. I'll definitely be coming back to New Orleans. There's still like some museums I want to see. I know there's an African American History Museum that I really wanted to go to. There's also called like Museum B, and I really wanted to go to that. So there are a few things and places that I want to see, and I would just love to go back to the city. Any excuse to just go back and kick it and hang out again. It doesn't even have to be Mardi Gras. Like, I just really love that place. I had a great time with my friends. So highly suggest going to New Orleans if you've never been. Hopefully this video helps. For those of you who are from New Orleans, I hope I did the city justice with my little review about my time there. It was really like a food tour. I'm so happy my friend was a foodie. So yeah, thank you again to everyone who showed love when I was out there. I had a great time, and yeah, until next time.